Hey guys, good evening. Happy Thursday. Happy Medical Assistant Appreciation Week. How's everybody doing? I see a couple of y'all was already on here. Ashley, I saw you was first one on here. Hey Ashley. Honestly said I'm here early today since I keep showing up late. Hey honestly. Hey Helene, Bella. Hey Elle. I see some of my regulars on here. Soraya, listen. Soraya is already ready. Soraya says, I can't wait for this one. I want to learn about IV today. Y'all are excited. Listen, y'all, do me a favor and share this video, y'all. If you're watching on Facebook and you're in my medical assistant group, do me a favor. Oh, Soraya, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, Soraya. If you guys are on Facebook, anybody that's watching on Facebook right now, and you are in my Facebook group, please share this video onto the Facebook group and let them know that we are live because everybody been asking about this topic. So I need y'all to be in the building tonight, okay? I see some of y'all said y'all already ready. Soraya says she is ready to learn today. Listen, she put all caps on that. Hey, Porcupine, Amaya. Hey, y'all, we want to get ready to get started, okay? Taisha's in the house, Tanya, my regulars. I see y'all from Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, Taisha, I'm going to be in Ohio. Well, I may be in Ohio in a couple of weeks for my daughter. She's in college there, so I may be there in a couple of weeks, but I'll let y'all know. Oh, Soraya done sent the... Listen, thank you, Soraya. Thank you so much for these super chats. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So first of all, before I even get into tonight, for anybody that may be watching who do not know who I am, let me just introduce myself, guys. My name is Kendra, aka Miss K. First of all, let me tell y'all my number one job. Let me move myself out the way for 1 second so I can show y'all my baby. That's me and my baby. She is 18. That's my number one job. I'm a mommy, y'all. That's number one. That's who I am first and foremost. And then I am also an MA instructor. I've been an MA instructor since 2011 and a medical assistant at MA since 2004. Okay. I'm also an author. I've written 4 books and I am an entrepreneur. These are some of the products I sell, some of my t-shirts. Some of y'all been buying them. Some of y'all been winning them. For those of you that won shirts last night, I will be putting those orders in tonight. I did not put the orders in last night, but I will be doing that tonight. For the people who won the stethoscope necklace, I already put those orders in, so don't worry. But I'll be doing the t-shirts tonight. Don't worry about it. But these are some of the products that I sell. So I just wanted to tell you guys just a little bit about me, just in case you didn't know. Most of y'all already know me, but I know we probably got some new people up in here. So let me go ahead and stop sharing that and come on back. All right, y'all, let me take this banner off. Okay, listen. So this is night 4. This is the last interview that I have this week, okay? So y'all know this week is Medical Assistant Appreciation Week. But I was like, why not make it the entire month? So I have literally been going live on this channel every single day this month. Yeah, we still have our guest speaker. Slow down, Soraya. Let me work up to it a little bit. I'm getting ready to work up to it. She said, do we have... Yes, don't worry. She coming. I'm trying to work up to it. The suspense. I'm trying to give y'all a little suspense. But y'all know I've been going live all this month for MA Appreciation Week, right? For MA Appreciation Month, I should say. This week is the actual week. So I've had special guests on here. On Monday, I had the MA expert. Make sure y'all look at that interview if you haven't already. Tuesday, I had Percy Leonard. Yesterday, Brian was supposed to come, but don't worry, he's going to come another day. And tonight, I had Miss Chrystyl Hamilton, and we're going to be talking about a topic that all of y'all ask about, and this is IV infusion business, phlebotomy business as well. And we want to talk about all of that. So I'm going to get ready to bring her on, y'all. If y'all can do me a favor when I bring her on, just give me some hand claps in the chat. I wish I had the sound effects, but if y'all can give me some hand claps in the chat, give me some petty emojis, some the needle with the blood emojis. We're talking about phlebotomy and all of that tonight. Give me some needle emojis. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do that in a comment. I think I can do that on here. Give me some emojis, y'all. Let me see the needle and blood. I'm getting ready to do that. The needle, here's the needle, and then here's the blood. Let me find the blood. Chrystyl probably like, girl. All right, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. So I put some needle. And Chrystyl, can you see the comments?
No, I cannot. I was going to ask you
Well,
that. Where do I hit
are
any?
you able, look on your screen so you'll see chat and then you'll see comments. I don't even know what part. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I see chat, and then I see.
Okay, I don't even know what
Oh,
part it is on your phone. You see it now?
yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
see.
perfect. Okay, perfect. Because I wanted to make sure you see all the people giving you the blood and the hand claps and all of that stuff. Yes, I see the listen. I love it. Look at that. They are really putting it in. Thank y'all, because this is what we talking about tonight. I love y'all so much. I really do. Okay, Chrystyl, let's get to it. I'm so glad you are on here. I think we've been connected for a while, probably about a year, I guess, or so when we got connected. And I reached out to you to have you on the channel because I wanted to have people this week that was going to be like inspirational. Because I know a lot of people are wanting to do other things out with their certification. You know what I mean? And so I said, what better person than to have on here because people are always asking about IVs. So first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on here. And let me be quiet and let you introduce yourself and then just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. So, Chrystyl, I'm with Phlebotomy Bureau Agency. I've been in the medical field for about 15 years now. I've been a phlebotomist for 15 years, and I'll say a medical assistant for about 2 years. And
Gotcha.
that was my area that I always wanted to go in, not on the nursing
Mhm.
side, kind of.
Gotcha.
And I do sell scrubs as well, and I do mobile.
Wait a minute, you do scrub? Oh, we got to talk about that too. You got a skirt. That's another thing they ask. Okay, Krista, we definitely got to talk about that too. We definitely got to talk about that too. So, I did notice that. So you started off as a phlebotomist, not as a medical assistant. So,
Correct.
gotcha. So, what made you go? First of all, what made you get into the medical field in general?
I knew that I always wanted to go into the medical field. I just knew
Mm-hmm.
not on the nursing side. I just wasn't really a big fan of like the nursing side. So I was just really
Gotcha.
out and see which way, just see which route I wanted to take. And I went for medical assistant originally in 2004.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, so I just kind of I did a lot of I did a little bit, not a lot of PRN work. I did mostly PRN work as a MA, and I'm like,
Okay.
no, I thought it wasn't for me. That was 2004. So I'm like, I'm not.
Right.
Ended up adventuring over to being a phlebotomist, and that's just kind of what stuck with me moving forward.
Got you. Okay, okay. And then I was also it was I was going to ask you something that's but I'm going to wait until later. So I know we got some people in here that's going to ask a question. So I'm going to drop the calling link now. You guys don't have to call in just yet because we're going to talk a little bit more. If you want to call in now, you can, but I want to at least go ahead and drop that link here already. So if anybody has a question, here with let me copy that link there. I meant to do that before I even went live. So I'm gonna drop that call and link. Everybody's saying welcome to you as well. They dropping the needle in the blood because they are excited.
Oh, thank you.
So you said so okay, so you started as a phlebotomist and then you decided to go become an MA as well. So have you worked in like different specialties at all as an MA or as a phlebotomist?
Yes, as an MA, I worked in OB and
Okay.
family medicine. Yes.
Got you. Of those two, and I always like to ask this question just to see how other look at Sarai. Sarai don't waste no time. I'm gonna I'm gonna get you in a second, Sarai. I love it. Sarai does not waste no time. Which of the two, between OB and family medicine, which of the two would you say is your favorite?
I would say OB. I like OB.
Okay.
I learning about the body and everything, and just helping women in general. So that was
Gotcha.
my favorite.
I love OB as well because I just love the female body. I was telling the MA expert that on Monday. I love the body. I'm obsessed with the body and especially the female anatomy. Like I love it. The whole reproductive system I'm obsessed with from just everything. I just feel like it's a miracle. Like literally the way our body works, childbirth and everything.
Yeah, that
And
part.
Miss Soraya, I see you here. So let me go ahead and bring you on and unmute you. Come on, Soraya. Oh, she said,
Hi everyone. Hi.
hey, Soraya.
Hi. I have a question for Crystal.
Hey, okay.
Hi. I'm not a phlebotomist, but what about I do like IV infusions. I get it myself. Would you recommend that someone get their phlebotomy certification to do IV infusions? And if they do want to get their like own IV infusion business, how do they go about getting like the different vitamins, like vitamin K and like vendors and stuff? How do they go about finding it?
So okay, so with IV infusion, let me just start here. One, we are not licensed, so we're not a nurse, so we're not authorized to do certain things when it comes to doing like the infusion bags and the drip and everything. Our main job is to just start the IV with a nurse assisting us. So that's why when I do my the IV workshops, I always let all my students know that you are under licensed supervision. We can't do anything without a medical director. Nurses can't even do anything without a medical director. So to narrow that down, yes, I would like for you to be a phlebotomist, but no, and well, MAs, you definitely can be an MA as well. But phlebotomy give you some type of give you a little bit more in depth, because if I feel like if you can draw blood and you can do IVs, that's
Mm-hmm.
so easy, it's simple. But yes, they are open to MAs.
That's good to know. Thank you. Soraya, did you have another question?
No more questions. Thank you so much.
Soraya, thank you for calling in, and thank you for my super chats, and thank you for always being here and supporting. I love you so much for
Thank
this.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, so guys, if anybody else happens to have a question, feel free to click on the call in link. I do have a couple more questions too. I was going to ask you, as far as like being a phlebotomist, getting into IVs, like how was that? First of all, I got a few questions I want to ask. I don't want to be all over the place, but I'm just wondering, like how like was it a hard process transitioning from phlebotomy to doing the IV infusions? Is that like a big process, or was it a pretty seamless process?
Okay, so let me start here. I've
Okay.
traveled for
Okay.
phlebotomists. So
Okay.
I traveled to different states picking up the contracts and everything. So
Gotcha.
how I originally started seeing, well, they number one, the nurses always needing help. That's another thing. So
Okay.
does not fully been authorized in different states because you are not authorized to start them in every state. I
Mm-hmm.
spent like a year of just assisting them, and some nurses would let me do it. So that's how I came,
Okay.
okay, we can do this. I know every state,
Yeah.
but they still let me do it sometimes. So I did take advantage of that when I was able to do it for like 1 year. And so what I did was I was started searching for like, okay, who do IVs? So I flew
Okay.
to Texas, and I that's how I ended up getting my certification. I'm like, oh, so we can get them also, although we are
Mm-hmm.
certified, because it's no national certification for us because we're not licensed. So
Mm-hmm.
how I moved forward with the certification and everything. It's just a certification that to say that you are qualified to start an IV. It's no license, it's no national, that is not available
Mm-hmm.
to any of us.
Got you. I'm glad you mentioned that because I was wondering in myself. I thought it was like a certification you had to get. So that's good to know. That's good to know. Honestly says, do you think it's easier to get hired for a phlebotomist position? I'm guessing she's asking, I'm guessing honestly, are you asking easier to get a phlebotomist position versus a medical assistant position? I was just wondering, but I think I'm guessing that's what she means. Like, do you think it's easier to get hired as a phlebotomist?
Um, uh, is she a phlebotomist?
Are
Are you a phlebotomist?
Oh, okay, she said yes. That's what she's asking versus MA. Are you a phlebotomist? Honestly, let us know. Are you a I know. I think I want to say she just finished school. I think she's an MA, but are you also a phlebotomist as well? Honestly, let us know. And while you're waiting on that, I see L. While we're waiting on honestly to ask that, oh, she says I'm looking for jobs to get direct patient care hours. Oh, she says no. I'm a student. Okay, so she's an MA student. So I know the good thing about being an MA student is that you can also get phlebotomy certified. Like you don't have to necessarily go through a program. So after you get your MA certification, you can then, go straight to get a phlebotomy certification. You don't even have to go through a phlebotomy program. What you think about that, Chrystyl? Because I do tell people to do that. Like, I don't know if you recommend people to go ahead and do the whole program, or if you feel like, okay, MA program, you learned it, that's fine, just get the certification.
No, I recommend them to do both. You cannot
Okay.
having both. And sometimes you may get into the MA after you finish your MA program. Some
Mm-hmm.
by you to get the phlebotomy. So you
Mm-hmm.
both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Gotcha.
basically have to go back to school for the phlebotomy certification. Nowadays the healthcare field is expanding and rapidly growing. They want things
Mm-hmm.
quick. So people get the
Right.
they're on the job. So you can,
Mm-hmm.
situation for both.
Got you. Um, let me go back up. L says, what resources would you recommend to study for the NHA phlebotomy exam? And what tips do you have for the phlebotomy exam? Are you certified through NHA or?
Um, no, I'm not certified through them, but
Okay.
starting my phlebotomy courses up also for them to
Okay.
do. My program is a fast track program, so I'm
Okay.
NHA. So if you would like to do the NHA certification, the national for certification, they will give you that study guide. Everything that they give you when you sign up for that, they give you everything you need. So you would directly just study from NHA. And I know that they do have some resources on Amazon also for some of those 6th, 7th, 9th edition books for phlebotomy exams for study guides as well.
Gotcha. And I just want to let you guys know that Chrystyl not only does this, she also teaches it, guys. So if anybody is interested in taking her courses, I did link her website in the description box. So at any point, if you guys want to check that out, you can go ahead and copy and paste that, check her out. But for those of you that are interested, she does offer these courses. Is this can they be located anywhere for your courses?
For the phlebotomy courses, yes. And this
Okay.
is fast track course. I do want to let you know that I only offer it to if you already in the medical field, because it's a little bit too much if you're not. So I do want you in the medical field.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense. Because I have a MA refresher course, and I do the same thing with that. Like, you had to have been in the field already. You had to have already at least went to school for medical assistant, or at least worked in the field and they trained you, versus trying to do that from scratch. So I understand exactly what you're saying.
Mhm.
Um, look into jobs to get direction. I'll be applying for PA school soon. Okay, honestly says thank you for answering. L says thank you as well. Okay, let me ask you this, Chrystyl, because I get this question a lot. Being that you're a phlebotomist, like, can you for myself as well as some of my students that may be watching, give some tips for patients with like difficult veins?
Um, I, let's see. I guess you do have options when it comes to difficult veins. All don't be well, butterfly, the blue butterfly, number one, 23 gauge, I believe. And your hand, when it comes to difficult veins, your hand is always an option if it's a difficult one in the arm. Um, Also, you can use hot packs, two tourniquets.
Okay.
Just depends on, like, use all your resources when it come to that. Hot towel, water in a glove. You got a few things you can use when it comes to that, but your hand is definitely, that's like always my first option if it's hard in the anti-cubicle area.
Okay, got you. And then can you tell us a little bit more about so you said you did mobile phlebotomy, like traveling phlebotomy. Is that the same thing as mobile phlebotomy? Oh, I think I lost. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Hmm.
Okay. So when you said you were traveling phlebotomist, is that the same thing as having like a mobile phlebotomy business?
No, that's a little bit different. I just kind of traveled with picked up agencies and worked for agencies and did that just throughout the states. The
Okay.
mobile phlebotomy is just mobile when you go into different homes. I don't own a mobile business, but
Okay.
I just work for going to different homes doing mobile phlebotomy, which is really great. Also, I tell this, if you just a medical assistant, I do, like we
Mm-hmm.
were saying, do the phlebotomy, leverage your skills off of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I worked for a company years ago that did it. It was like a husband and wife team, and they owned the
Hmm.
business, and I would go and do it was for life insurance. And
Oh,
these
okay.
people, they
Yeah.
had like $1 million policies. And so when
Hmm.
you have those $1 million policies, like they want to check everything. So I used to have to go to these people's house and get their urine. I had an
Hmm.
EKG machine I had to lug around and like do their EKGs in their home and all of that. And they were paying anywhere from like per like client, it could be anywhere from like 25 to $35, sometimes $40. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was trying to imagine how much they were making if they could pay me, because I was thinking if I could do 8 of these a day, that's like $35 an hour. And I'm like,
Yeah.
how much they making to be able to pay this much?
That's, and
It
you sound
was-
just like me, because that's exactly why I do it. And also,
yeah.
yeah, and the reason why I say that, leverage where you at, because
Hmm.
when you networking when you going into people home, and by
Hmm.
me going into a person home drawing their blood, I ended up picking up a contract to do more IVs. The medical director was doing the IV. So he contracted me in from, with my business to come in and assist his patients. So that's why, your skills that matter. Just leverage off of where you at.
And that's why I wanted to have you on here because, and also the MA expert in Percy, because I wanted them to see that when you have your medical assistant certification, like once you're a medical assistant, you can do so many different things. Like you don't have to necessarily just be in the office. Like you can start your own business. And even with the IVs, and I mentioned this to you before we went live, like as a medical assistant, IVs has always been something like we can't do. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like now, like you can have your whole business, like you can have a whole business
Mm-hmm.
doing it. So, can you tell us a little bit more? I know we've been talking about it, but can you tell us a little bit more of like what this IV infusion entails? Like what kind of things are you giving in the IV, and like how the day may look for somebody that's in this business?
Um, I would say the IS when it comes to, let me just speak on the workshop, how the as far as the
Okay,
training. So
got you.
the workshop is a 1 day course. It's for
Okay.
4 to 5 hours. I always run over because we have so much fun in the class, girl. We have a lot of fun. All hands on training. I do go to different states doing the
Okay.
workshops.
Okay.
Um,
Y'all
yeah,
hear
I
that?
mean,
He goes to different states. Put y'all states in the comments again, y'all. Put them in the comments again. Go ahead, Crystal. Sorry.
no, you're fine. But yeah, that's we learning the hands-on experience just starting the IV. We
Okay.
just start in the IV because that's really what all we can do is just start the IV.
Okay.
So that's the basics. That's basically what the doctors need you to do. And
Okay.
then you have the nurse or the doctor to assist you. So
Got
our main job is just to start that IV and get the IV in there, and they'll you follow up with the nurse.
Okay, got you. So once you start the IV, so you're not actually giving them the medications, like you are starting the IV and then they're coming and giving the medications.
Correct, because we're not licensed to give any medication to anyone. We don't, want that on
Got you.
us. So yeah, we're not even licensed to do that. We can start the IVs just under licensed physician, RNs, or whoever that may be.
Got you. I see a lot of Florida in the comments. How do
Yeah.
you decide like what state you're going to go to next?
All the states are based off the approval because again,
Okay.
every state does not authorize us to
Mhm.
just even start it. But
Got
more
you.
states are being added to the list. Like I said, we do
Okay.
them under medical directors. So when you
Mhm.
working under medical director and under their practice, they pretty much make their own, a lot of their own guidelines because that's who we need to consult with. They can bring you in and it can be a state that's really not on a list, but you're working under their MD. So they have the right to, hey, she's going to start an IV, get you
Yeah.
certified, whatever it may be with their doctor. So it's a way to do it. I just
Okay.
don't want the people, when I tell them, don't go off of what the states say, go off of that you already have your certification, and if a doctor want to bring you under them, they can do so.
Got you, got you. Okay, so so for the people watching, if they like Soraya, I know Soraya, she's one. So she wants to, Soraya's like, okay, the new year coming, January, I want to start this business. Like, where do you suggest that she start? Like, I can't remember what state she's in, but like, okay, so like she's in Pennsylvania, but whatever. Like, where do you recommend that she starts if she wants to do this in January?
Of course, start with the certification. Start with
Okay.
get all the hands-on training, get the ins and outs, everything
Okay.
that you need to know regarding just a needle, that the needle itself.
Okay.
So that's basically just learn more about the needle and where to start the IV, because there's so much to learn when it comes to
Yeah.
the IVs and everything, just like drawing the blood. But
Okay.
start with that first, have the certificate, and she's want to do a her business or
And she wants to, I think she said she wants to do this as a business, like having like a is that what you were, is that what it is, Soraya? And anybody else can chime in too. I think they wanted to do it as a business.
okay. So again, when I say when you want to do this as a business, you can't physically do the bags yourself. We have to be under a medical director in
Yeah.
every state. That's just how that works.
Right.
So however, you can team up with a medical director, and you can also purchase those. I do not have the website, but you can buy a medical director for a year. I just found that out. So that is a
Oh,
great resource that I'm definitely going to get that website again. I had it wrote down somewhere, but
okay.
and you can purchase medical directors and work with them in order to start your business.
Oh, you can buy a whole medical director. Wait a minute. Let me make a note of that in the comments.
Yeah,
You can buy
yeah, girl.
you can buy a medical director. Oh my goodness, that just sounds funny. You can buy
Yeah.
a medical director. Okay, y'all can buy a medical director. Wow, that is amazing. Now, is it anything else about the this IV workshop that you want to tell us about? Because I know this is something that you do. So if somebody is maybe interested in taking that workshop, like anything maybe that I didn't ask, because I feel like once we get off here, I'm going to end up realizing I didn't ask you something that I meant to ask you. So let me know if it's in, tell us more about it that I maybe didn't ask you already.
Not that's pretty much it. You can sign up.
Mhm.
Once you follow me on social media, I'm always posting new dates. I'm in the process of doing my renewals, and that's a extreme process sometimes. So
Right.
I'm adding dates as they come back. I'm adding dates. So right now I'm Texas, and then I've been adding Alabama.
Okay.
And Florida will be next. I have like 8 states in the works, so I'm adding them as we go all the time. So just be on the lookout when you see those dates. I'm adding them. And I also do bring a friend promo, so bring a friend and get 50% off your IV course.
Did y'all hear that? Florida, the about 100% of the audience, not 100%.
Yes, Florida.
About
I've
80%
been, yes.
of you saw that Florida is representing tonight. So I need
Uh-huh.
y'all heard that, right? She said Texas and then she said Florida. So what I'm doing is I'm putting her at in the comments. So this is her at on social media. So make sure y'all are following her so y'all can keep up to date. And then also, like I mentioned, I have her website in the description box as well. So make sure y'all are following her so y'all hear when she's, coming to the different states. Oh, Candace said, what about Louisiana?
Louisiana, I've been going back and forth with them. I'm still in the process of going back and forth with them. But yes, hopefully they'll be added to the list as well.
Anything, any like DC up in this area, DC, Maryland, Virginia,
New Jersey. I'm
New
doing New
Jersey. Okay.
Jersey. I
Okay.
tried to get Delaware. I tried to get
Okay.
Delaware. Delaware won't let me do it there. But
Okay.
definitely New Jersey. I couldn't get Pennsylvania. They wanted too much money. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely just New Jersey on the list.
Okay, I just got an idea because when you do, if so whenever you do get up to Jersey, let me know. I'm in DC, so that's only about what 2 hours from me, I think, about maybe two and a half
Mm-hmm.
hours. So let me know, and we can make it like a thing, like people that's in that group, that's in my group in the area. Like, listen, let's go take this this IV workshop because I've never done. As long as I've been in this field 20 years, I've never done IVs because it's always been like MAs don't do IVs. But now
Right.
that we can, I'm like, listen, I want to learn that too now. So I will definitely come to the workshop. I'm coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's definitely let me know when you come up here. Listen,
Yes,
this is
absolutely. You work, I mean, you live in DC and I was
mhm.
been over in Maryland area. That's where I kind of been the last 5 years,
Oh really?
between New York, Boston, and DC working for my travel assignments. I love the area.
And tell us about the travel assignments. So you're a traveling phlebotomist, and I know there's some people they want to know about the travel MA, and I do have a young lady that's going to come on soon about the travel MA. But travel phlebotomy, y'all, that's the thing too. Can you tell us? Oh, I look like. Are you still there, Chrystyl? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you tell us a little bit more about the travel phlebotomy? Because I know that's something that I would probably do myself, especially now that my daughter's in college and it's just me
Hmm.
here. Like I'm an empty nester now. I'm literally here by myself now. But can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. I don't know why I didn't mention this to you, girl. I do have a travel phlebotomy network group on
Okay.
Facebook. So,
Oh,
yeah,
what?
I just thought about it, girl. The travel phlebotomy networking. When I started traveling the last 5 years, I ended up making that group and started helping
Okay.
all those phlebotomists travel. So it's a lot of traveling information out there as well when it comes to that, and just picking up the agencies and everything. I have so much information in that group.
The traveling. Okay, I'm putting this in there now in the comments now. And you said the traveling phlebotomy network.
Yeah, it's travel phlebotomy network.
Oh, travel phlebotomy network. Y'all listen, I'm joining that group tonight. Tribal Phlebotomy Network. Okay.
Mhm.
And is this something like doing like traveling? Is this something that can earn a little bit more, like being as though it's travel? Like, is it kind of like with nursing? You know how travel nurses they earn more because they're traveling. Is that the same with
Mhm.
phlebotomists as well?
Yes, it's the same with phlebotomists.
Okay.
It's so competitive right now,
Okay.
but no, it's still good contracts out there. I say it's still a lot of good contracts out there. They have
Got
so many
it.
medical assistant contracts out there nowadays too. So that is a
Mhm.
great advantage if someone wants to get a lot of experience as well, because that's where I obtained a lot of my experience with phlebotomy, just working in different states, just different cultures, just a little bit of everything. But
Mhm.
it's definitely a great stepping stone. That's how I did it with my son. As he got older, he went with his dad, and I'm an empty nester too, so I
Right.
get it.
Right. He's like, I'm getting up out of here. That's how I feel,
Yeah.
Crystal. It's like it's so weird because it's just been me and her. I had her, I got pregnant at 19. I had her at 20. So I've
Mhm.
literally all my adult life just been a mommy. So it's been really different with her not being here now. Like I'm just like, what do I do? I need to get out
I
of
know.
here.
I'm just saying, you probably don't know what to do with yourself sometimes.
That's how listen, that's how I've been. I'm like, I'm just open to do. Now I'm not gonna say anything, but a lot of things I'll
Right.
say. So
Right.
Ryan,
I get it.
Soraya says any good companies of, I think she means for contracts. Like, do you know any offhand that you can name, like any good companies for contracts for phlebotomy?
Um, my major company that I went through was AMN staffing, club staffing. You have triage, you have health trust, med travelers. It's
Okay.
so many. You got Aya. I
Mhm.
have a list of them in a group as well. I have
Okay.
so many.
I'm going to definitely join that group. And I definitely hear a lot about Aya. I see
Yeah.
them mentioned probably more than anybody. So I definitely recommend. I don't even know anything about them, but I definitely recommend it. I see everybody recommend them.
Yeah.
Um, Jay Elias, you said you're having trouble with the MA refresher course website. Do you have it? Jay Elias, let me know if you have it. If you saying you have it and you're having trouble getting in, let me know what you mean, or if you're having trouble getting it, let me know. Yes, so I'm definitely the IV workshop. I'm gonna be looking out for that when you come up this way. Also, I'm going to be joining your group as well. And one thing I didn't know that you just let me know about the scrub business. Now, I didn't even know you did that. How did you get into the scrub business?
I started doing scrubs again. It's like I came up with all these ideas, girl, when I started traveling, because I started making a lot of money then.
Got you.
So I ended up starting the scrub business 5 years ago.
Okay.
And I sell to now I provide scrubs to one school and a few small scrub businesses.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah. So I ended up adventuring over to wholesale because I started selling them by the bulk.
Okay.
So I did have a website. I had all of that, but I
Okay.
kept running out because the school ended up reaching out like, okay, I can't keep anything in stock when people order online. So I
Yeah.
say, you know what? I'm gonna switch over, kind of to see what the wholesale thing is about. So it's been pretty good. A lot of a couple small businesses buy from me. So I'm just on the wholesale side. I do sell them to individuals, but I do mainly wholesale.
Got you. Got you. Okay. I'm just emailing Jay Elias back here because she's having trouble.
Hmm.
She has my refresher course and she's trying to get in. Send me an
Hmm.
email, Jay. I just put it in the chat. Sometimes the platform, I know last week they were having some stuff they were working on, but I don't know if any right now. But send me an email so that way I will have your email and I can look at your account and kind of see what's going on. Hey Percy. Percy was on here on Tuesday night. Hey Percy. So yeah, this the scrubs thing, I thought about getting into that as well, but I was like, I didn't know like how much would you, just an estimate. I know you probably can't say exactly how much, but for myself and anybody else that may be interested, like can you give maybe like an estimate on getting started in the business like that, selling scrubs?
Um, let's see. I would say it's not really expensive. It
Okay.
just depends on which route you want to take when it comes to like embroidery. Do you want to have this embroidered? Do you want to have them custom made? As we see nowadays, a lot of that. I didn't do, my very first, when I started off, I did custom, but
Okay.
that started costing me a pretty penny. Like everybody don't want custom. So I
Gotcha.
just ended up adventuring off to just purchasing just regular scrubs from vendors. And
Okay.
that's what worked for me. And the name of the business is called I Hardware Apparel. That's
I
the
heart
scrub
wear
business.
apparel. Okay. I'm gonna put that in the chat too. You said I heart like IHEART.
Yeah, I Hardware Apparel.
I heart wear apparel. APPAREL.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Scrub.
I would say roughly I started off with about 1,500.
That's what?
I know. I started off. It was a lot of research. Like I said, it does get expensive, but I started off with 1,500. I said, you know what, I'm going to start somewhere, and then I'll see, what I truly like once it take me, than just purchasing starting off. But 1,500 is what I started off with, girl.
What? And what were you able to get with 1500?
I believe I did 1,000 sets. Yeah, a
What?
thousand
And you
sets.
just
I
tell
got a
them at
really
whatever
good
price you
deal.
want to. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah, and that's probably because I got a really good deal on it. I was going back and forth so much with
Yeah.
them and trying to bargain a little bit. I had some custom stuff on it, and I just think they really gave me a good deal. But nope, you can
Okay.
start at 15. You can start off with 1,500. That'll take you really far.
Listen, do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? So that was one of the business ideas I put. I have a couple of like videos just talking about MA ideas. I have a free download with some MA business ideas, and the scrub business is one of the things that I recommended because what better way to make some extra money on the side than to sell scrubs, because you need them, your coworkers need them. I always say
Yeah.
figure out ways that you can make money doing what you do already, right? And also selling to the people around you, because all of y'all need the same thing anyway. Like
Yep.
scrubs, everybody needs scrubs, right? Everybody needs, even when you think about like medical assistant like products like this, like medical assistant mugs. So we all
Hmm.
need mugs for our coffee and tea at work, right? So just
Yeah.
stuff like that you can, CPR and first aid training. All of y'all have to keep up with your certification. So why not become the trainer and train
Hmm.
your coworkers? That was the first side business I started as an MA, was CPR, because
Oh, wow.
yeah, that was the first thing I started, because why not?
Exactly. And that's funny that you said that, train the people around you, because I work in a urgent care, and the
Okay.
urgent care isn't drawing blood. So they're gonna start drawing blood. I have the experience to draw blood. It's like, how you all gonna do the training? I think that's where they stuck at. So I'm like,
Mm,
okay. So
y'all get me.
I'm just playing it by ear. Right.
Yeah. I love it. Listen, you better make that money, Crystal. What is say? Make that money. Don't let it make you.
Right.
honestly says my state doesn't require certification for MA, but it's still competitive. With a phlebotomy cert, help get an MA position. So no, not an MA position. Now, as a phlebotomist in the office, yes, but phlebotomy certification won't get you an MA position. Unless, I mean, if you're in a private office and they're like, listen, we'll train you. Anything goes in a private office, to be honest, because they will train somebody with no experience and no
There,
certification, to be honest.
there you go.
So yeah, so I would say no if you're trying to get into like a bigger company. Like I don't know what big companies you have in your area, honestly, but in the DC area, we have like Enova, Unity Healthcare, like Kaiser, all of that. They will not. But if you go to like a private office and like it's owned by the doctor, and you know anything goes there, so possibly, but for the most part, no, you can't do that with that. She said there aren't many postings for phlebotomy from my recent search. Okay, it depends on where you are too, because I know a couple of you guys said y'all are in small towns, so that does make a difference. I don't know if you're in a small town or not.
Yeah,
Um,
sometimes you have to drive out a little bit to get, more opportunities.
yeah. Elle said she couldn't access the phlebotomy website. Let me make sure I put it in there, right? What's the website, Crystal? I want to make sure I put it because
It's
I'm sorry.
it's Phlebotomy Bureau
Oh,
Agency.com.
okay, phlebotomy Bureau. Let me just make sure I'm gonna type it again just because I could have possibly put it in the description wrong. Phlebotomy BEU BURE.
Bureau. Girl, sometimes I forget how to spell it.
Agency.com.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And if
I'm
it's
gonna
not
put it,
pulling up, I'll check when I get off of here and just make sure everything is good. It should be good. I was just on it, but yeah.
got you. Okay. So I put it in the chat, guys. If for some reason it's still having an issue, she's gonna check on it once she get off here. So that's that. I put her social media in there. And guys, let me know if you guys happen to have any other questions. Let us know. You can put it in the chat. And also, if you want to, the call-in link is in the chat. If anybody else wants to call in and ask a question, let us know. You can simply click on the call-in link. Danae says, I just finished let me put this on the screen. She says, I just finished my MA program on Tuesday, but job hunt isn't the best, so I've been trying to do more certifications just to have under my belt. I'm interested in IVs as well as help with drop shipping. Okay, she's referring to the t-shirts and stuff with the drop shipping. So that's one of the things I do, drop shipping, because I sell like t-shirts and mugs and stuff. And so I do drop
Okay.
shipping. Yeah, I can definitely help you guys with the drop shipping. But she says she's interested in IVs. Where are you located, Dania? Let us know where you're located. And then, let's see. Oh, she must put that in there twice. Let us know where you located, Dania, because she has some workshops. She does workshops. So let us know if you're she's in Florida. What part of Florida? Do you go to different cities in Florida, Chrystyl?
Yes, that's Florida is right there on my list. I'm waiting on them. I'm doing
Oh,
yeah, they are. Yes,
that's right.
I
That's
will
right.
be. Yes, I definitely, Florida's at the top of the list. Just follow me on social media. I will be posting them as they come along. Yep.
The medical assistant expert says, "Hey, ladies, love you guys. You're amazing. Love you too." Let me put her comment.
Hey,
Hey, MA expert. I had her on Mondays, guys. Make sure y'all check that out as well if you
she's
haven't already.
amazing.
Yes. Um. Uh. It's what's that? It's the Monet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope I said it right. I'm currently a CCMA. I'm looking to get certified in phlebotomy as well. I was wondering what's the best route. I'll let you take.
Um, well, you're already a CCMA. Just really getting certified, seeing who you want to get certified through. I know NHA is a big national company, but definitely just look into NHA. Um, check out the study exam. Do you draw blood now?
That's a good question. Let us know, Monet, if you draw blood now. That's a good question. The MA expert Chrystyl says y'all need to do one together.
Yes, we do.
She said, "Gotta go. Just wanted to show some love." Oh, she said no, she doesn't. She doesn't draw blood now.
Okay. Yeah, she would probably have to see what the requirements, since she's not drawing blood at all.
Okay,
See what the requirements is for the NHA, and see if they will still do an exam for that, the phlebotomy certification, because she is a MA.
got you. Okay, so hopefully you got that, Monet. Eva says, "Do you travel to Chicago at all? Anytime?"
Yes, Chicago is on the list for renewal. I am, yeah, I had a
Oh,
few students from Chicago, so that tell her it's coming.
it's coming. It's coming, Eva. It is coming. Make sure y'all
Yes,
following
it
her
is.
on social media because it's coming. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to get ready to put the link for the giveaway tonight. Now, y'all notice I didn't have it up already. The giveaway is going to be a little bit different tonight. Only people that enters the giveaway are people that are preparing for certification. If you are already certified, do not enter this. And also let me know what certification you're taking. So, matter of fact, let me, I meant to add this other column here for certification. Let me add that here. When you guys sign up this time, when you put your name and everything, make sure you put which certification you're taking as well. But this is only for people who are preparing for certification and they want to enter the giveaway to get a free seat in my MA refresher course. So let me share that screen one more time with you guys so you can start entering it. Let me see. Let me present and share. So for those of you that don't know, I do have an online study guide. It is filled with modules, and each modules there's a lesson. Okay. And then after the lesson, there is a quiz. And then there are practice tests within the study guide as well. So this is my MA refresher course. It helps you prepare for certification. Okay. So this giveaway is only for people who that are about to take the test and they need a study guide. Okay. So I'm about to put that link in the chat right now. And you guys can start entering that. You may have to download the Google Sheets app if it doesn't let you open up in the external browser. Let me pull up here and put it in the chat. All right, so I just put it in the chat. So this is only for people that are about to take certification and need the study guide. Okay, so while they're doing that, I just wanted to, Chrystyl, just thank you again for coming on. Like, I appreciate you coming on and giving some inspiration to my audience because, like I said, I just want them to see the possibilities. Like, I mean, you are doing mobile phlebotomy. This is traveling phlebotomy. This is one of the things that most of them want to get into, traveling as an MA phlebotomist. IVs is something they've been wanting to learn, even the scrubs business. And that was one of the things I was mentioning, that that's one of the ideas that's listed. I just didn't know how to get into it. So like you said, you can go the vendor route or the wholesale route. And so I thank you for giving us that information. One thing I wanted to ask you about that too, if you had a preference, like which one you thought was better, the vendor route or going the wholesale route?
I like wholesale.
Okay.
I guess because I like to sell in bundles, and
Okay.
then just I guess probably more opportunities. Also, just adventuring off into more opportunities when they come to that.
Got you. So wholesale, you're buying them wholesale or you're actually selling them wholesale?
Um, I buy them I do both. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
buy them
gotcha.
wholesale, and then I sell them. Well, I sell to a company, so I sell it at my price. But I have
Okay,
to buy wholesale also and go through the vendor.
okay, got you. And I know you mentioned like if they want them embroidered, that costs more and all of that. So that's good to
Yeah.
know because I didn't think about that. I see a lot of people selling scrubs and stuff, but
Hmm.
I did notice that some people just plain scrubs, and then you got some people that actually have like something on it. So that costs a little bit more. Um, I'm guessing like up front to have it embroidered and all of
Hmm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of ways that you can do scrubs. Housekeepers wear scrubs,
Mm-hmm.
so it's so many routes you can take when it comes to selling scrubs. So if you want information, I'm here. I definitely plug you.
Yes. Now, do you have a email address you can share that they maybe can reach out to you as well?
Yes,
Okay,
it's
I'll put that in.
contact at phlebotomy bureau agency.com.
Agency.com. Okay. So I'll just put her
Yes.
contact information in there as well. So if anybody is interested in more information about that, the scrub business, the traveling phlebotomy, taking her workshop, y'all make sure y'all hit her up. Like she said, she does travel to different states. And Jackie said, will you go to Mississippi? I think that was one of the ones you said is on your list.
Yes, Mississippi
Okay.
is on the list as well. Uh-huh.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Mississippi is on the list, Jackie. So make sure you following her so you can be notified once she's going to Mississippi. Eva says, thank you, Miss Kay and Crystal. You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
Elle has a question. She said, can you negotiate more when hired or applying for a job if you're a certified MA and certified phlebotomy tech?
Um, can you negotiate more when hired? I would say when you go to the interview process and they ask you what pay range, you always aim high. And
Mm,
then you aim high, and then how low you are willing to go. But always shoot high. And that when they tell you what their pay range is, you know how much you are willing to take for the job. So that's always in the interview process, and just even with the application, you want to put your desired pay.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and the more credentials you have, the more marketable you are. And that's why I tell
Mhm.
y'all, stack those credentials, MA, CPT,
Yeah,
EKG.
yeah,
Even if you're a CCMA, go ahead and get your CMAA as well because you learned that part as well. So get stack as many as you can, especially if your school is offering them to you. At my school, they can get all of those certifications. Even my former school I worked at, matter of fact, every school I've worked at, they offer multiple certifications. So stack those credentials and it does make you
good.
more
Yeah,
marketable. They
yeah.
said thank you. She said I'm definitely going to follow you. Now,
You're welcome.
before I do the drawing, Crystal, do you have anything else to add? Anything that maybe I didn't ask or anything that we didn't mention about any of your services that you offer or any of your or you know what, matter of fact, let me ask you this. If
Mhm.
somebody like I guess like the final question I probably would ask you, like if like advice for somebody that wanted to get into, they see you doing all of these different things with your credentials, like what advice would you give to them if they're like, I want to be like Crystal one day? What advice would you give them?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, I would say just be determined. Don't give up. As many times that I wanted to give up, giving up is always the easy option. It's the easy route. Just keep going. And again, leverage where you're at. Leverage where you at. Go for it. If you want to do
Mhm.
phlebotomy, go for it. If you want to do BLS, go for it. If you want to be an instructor for MA, go for it and do the research. I always tell everybody in my travel phlebotomy group, just do the research. The research is out there. That's all you need. That's the first
Mhm.
step. Go out there and do your research and make sure that's something that you want to do as well.
Let me ask you this, Chrystyl. Would you be willing to do this? I'm starting a membership. And I mentioned it to them last night that I'm starting a membership. It's going to be like $9.99 a month. And
Mhm.
it's going to be for people that want to start a business. Like I'm going to be helping them like with drop shipping, writing a book or whatever. And I'm going to also be having people come in from time to time to teach something as well. So it's not just me because I don't know everything. But I'm going to be having people like come in and, just do certain things. So like, would you be willing to, once I started, like come in, maybe do a session on like, maybe like the scrub business, for an example, like these are the things you need to do. Like you start here and kind of walk them through it, like a session like that. Like, is
Mhm.
that something you'll be willing to do one day?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yep.
that's good. Thank you. Because I
Mhm.
definitely want to get people like yourself in it. And I'm a part of several memberships myself. I'm a part of like financial memberships, business memberships, and all that. And I find myself helping people like I'm helping people write books. I'm helping people do different things. And I said, why not start a membership myself? Something really cheap,
Mhm.
$9.99 a month. And every month we'll do like a different class. Maybe sometimes twice a month we'll do a class, and then it'll just be like a just that community, just them. And so I already
Mhm.
got the name for it and everything. I just don't know if I'm gonna launch it next month or January. I'm trying to decide which one.
Girl,
Um,
I love it. Yes, that's good. And I just really want to thank you because you sharing your platform with other people for,
mhm,
to open your platform up for other
mhm,
opportunities and just other people in business, minorities in order to get a chance
mhm.
to grow as well. So I
Yeah.
appreciate this.
No problem. Listen, I want my people, I want them to see people like you so that way they know I can do this. And I told them yesterday, listen, it don't stop in the office. You got so many other things you can do. And you are
There
a
you
perfect
go.
example of that it does not stop here. You can do phlebotomy, mobile phlebotomy, you can start your IV business, you can do your scrub business, you can write a book, you can my timer's going off. Like you can do so many different things with your credentials. So I hope this week, y'all have been inspired with everybody that we've had on. Everybody that we've had on this week doing so much, and they are medical assistants, they are phlebotomists. Like even Percy, I think Percy started off in phlebotomy as well. I think she said she
Okay.
started in phlebotomy and not MA, if I'm not mistaken. But it is a pleasure for me to have y'all on. I'm glad y'all said yes because y'all didn't have to say yes. So I'm really grateful for you coming on here. And I'm going to do the drawing now, y'all. Let me see. We got the names on here. Okay, so a few. Okay, it's not as many tonight. It's not as many. Hold up, I see an RMA on here. If you're an RMA, this is for people that need to get certified. I thought somebody just popped up in the room. I thought I heard somebody pop into the room. So if you are certified now, the person that put RMA, did you do that because you are preparing to become one, or are you already certified? Let me know. On the giveaway sheet, I see somebody put RMA. Oh, Soraya made sure she put her Soraya make sure she put, oh, Soraya, I won't be able to enter you. So it's every like if you already won, because what did you because you won last night. I won't even be able to enter you, Soraya. I'm sorry. I gotta but don't worry, Soraya. I got something for you. I got something for you, Soraya. But I won't be able to enter you in this one. Because oh, she's taking a test. Oh, you be preparing to come. Okay, gotcha. You preparing to come one. Um, dang it. I'm gonna go ahead and spend. If it does, it's okay, so right. If it does land on you, and I'm gonna give it to someone else, but I got something for you. Don't worry, because you've been here every day. You've been supporting and all of that. So I got something for you. Don't worry, Soraya. Don't worry. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and do this spin, and we want to see who wins. I'm going to share my screen. Y'all going to notice a big difference in how many names we got tonight. Because listen, Chrystyl, because you saw it, right? It was so many names, so many names. Let me
Yeah, that's amazing.
let me see this wheel of names. All right, so let's see who's going to win a seat in my refresher course. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and spin. Melanie, congratulations. Are you here, Melanie? Reveal
Hey.
thyself, Melanie. Reveal thyself. Deidre said, Miss K, can you provide more information about writing a book when you get a chance? It doesn't have to be today. It's okay, Deidre. I can answer that while we're waiting on to see if Melanie is here. So as far as writing a book, I have a video I can send you. So basically, the biggest thing I would tell you to actually know exactly whether you want to write fiction or nonfiction. My books, all four of my books are nonfiction. I am working on a fiction book, but you just basically want to know exactly what you want to write about, and you're going to have to create an outline. And I'm going to send you my video from my other YouTube channel, Deidre. Can you send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you that video? So just send me a message to my medical assist with Miss K page, and I'm going to send you the video because exactly what I would tell you is in the video. It's already in the video. So I'll send you that. So Melanie is not here. So I'm going to go and spin the wheel again to give, let's see, Melanie is not here, so we're going to remove her. We're going to spin again. Okay, so Raya, what I'm going to do is, so Soraya, I got you. You are going to be in there, but I'm going to spin it again. I'm going to spin it one more time. I'm feeling generous, okay? So I'm going to spin it again. I know Soraya's still here. I just saw her comment. So I'm going to take Soraya out. We want to spin it one more time and see who it lands on. So Soraya, make sure you send me a message too. Let's see. I don't exit it out. Michelle, are you here? Michelle Fisher, are you here? Are you here? Yes, I've heard of Stepful. Honestly, they have some good reviews. Is Michelle still here? Reveal thyself, Michelle. Are you here? Oh, she said she graduated from Stepful last week. Okay, Soraya. Okay, Michelle. Listen, I don't know if Michelle's all right, Michelle is not here. Well, let me give her a few more seconds. And you good, Chrystyl? I'm not holding you up, am I?
No.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to Michelle. Wait a minute. Is she saying yes? Is that you, Melanie? Are you saying that's you? I'm confused. Hold on. Melanie, is Melanie Michelle? Let's see. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Hold on, Melanie. I'm confused. Are you Michelle? I see she's saying thank you so much, but I'm just confused. It says I done forgot the name. The last name. I done took it off. I wish you could give away one more. I really I'm actually doing this. I'm here. So Melanie, are you saying that you were Michelle? What was that last name for Michelle? Was that Fisher?
Fisher.
Melanie, are you saying you are Michelle Fisher? Okay. I don't know. That's a whole nother name. I'm gonna spin this again. I'm gonna spin this again because I don't know. If you are, you're gonna have to email me from from Michelle Fisher, because that's a whole nother name. 2 Michelle's in the chat. Yeah, I see that, Michelle. I see the one that just commented, but that's not the one that entered earlier. I see Michelle True Instinct, but that's not the same Michelle that entered earlier. That's a different Michelle. She says, I'm here. Hold on. She says, I'm here. So Michelle True Instinct, you are, what was that name? Michelle, okay, let me go back. What was Michelle? Is your Michelle True Instinct? Are you Michelle Fisher? Oh, Melanie Abwe. Oh, Melanie Alex is Melanie. Oh, Melanie. Was that the one that it landed on? Melanie Abwe? Y'all, this time became even more confusing, y'all, with less people. Okay, so Melanie Abwe, did you leave or something? Because it landed on you first. All right. Hold up. I'm so confused right now. Melanie, no, Melanie Michelle's not the same. So Michelle, Melanie won first. No, I'm Melanie Abwe. So when we announced Melanie, you weren't here. Did you leave or something, Melanie? Oh, okay. I see it. I'm sorry, Melanie. You were here. I'm scrolling back up in the comments. Okay, Melanie, I got you. You were here. I'm scrolling back up now. All right, Melanie. Sorry about that. I see you were here. We did land on you first. I see your comments. I'm scrolling up now and I see it. Okay, Melanie, I got you. I see. Okay. I got you, Melanie. Don't worry. Send me an email, Melanie. Send me a message on my Facebook page, Medical Assistant with Miss K. I know. I got you, Melanie. I know you came first. I see that you were here. I'm sorry. I missed your comments. I see you were here. So just send me a message on Facebook, Medical Assistant with Miss K. It looks like I lost Chrystyl. Her service has been going in and out. She'll probably pop back up. But I'm sorry, y'all. This was very confusing. Oh, Chrystyl said I lost you. If you able to click back on, Chrystyl, click back on. If not, that's okay too, because I'm getting ready to end this in a few minutes. Anna, this is the end. So Melanie, I'm sorry that I kept spending. Your name was first, and I do see that you were here. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm here in the comments. Call drop. Okay, I got you, Chrystyl. That's fine. Guys, thank you again for tuning in. Chrystyl, thank you so much for coming in on my live tonight. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you go follow Chrystyl at Phlebotomy Bureau Agency. Tanya says, congratulations, ladies. And Michelle, I'm sorry about the mix-up. Melanie was here. I missed her comment, so I kept spinning. But Melanie did win, and I'm sorry I missed your comment in the beginning. But Melanie was the first person that it landed on. So Melanie is actually the winner. Sorry about the confusion, guys. But Melanie was the first one. Oh, there she go. There you go, Chrystyl. Okay, there you go. Thank you for coming back on here. Thank you. It's okay. I know this gonna technical difficulties, but I was just telling Melanie, I was just apologizing to Melanie because she was the first winner. I thought she wasn't here. I didn't realize she was Melanie Alex. So she had been one. She was the first one. So
okay.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. And Chrystyl, once again, thank you so much. You guys have a good night. I know, Melanie, I got you. Just send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message. and just send me an inbox message so I can get you signed up for the course. And let me know when you message me, let me know when your test is as well and which test you're taking. Let me know which one and which test you're taking. And for everybody else, I'm sorry about the confusion, y'all. I'm so sorry. Send her a message on Facebook. She's saying she can't get to your website. So just send her, I'm gonna put her in the chat one more time.
Yeah, and she can send it to me on IG, Instagram. So that'll be quicker too. I'm gonna go on there as soon as we get off and just make sure. It should be fine, but she can definitely send me a message on either or.
Okay, and it's phlebotomy_bureau, right?
Yeah, phlebotomy_bureau.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I just put in it again. So try to reach out to her that way, and then hopefully she can get it. Okay, so I got you. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. And Chrystyl, thank you so much for coming on here. And I hope to talk to you again. And I'm gonna let you know when I launch that membership too.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All righty. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.